Hey, what's up guys? It's Derek from the Baseball Channel coming at you again today with yet another video. And I'm sorry guys, I know it's been a little while since I've made a video. I've just gotten swamped with school, things are really picking up. But in the next week or two I should have a lot of new videos coming out. A lot of cool stuff. I have something new coming in. I'll show you what that is when I get it. I don't want to spoil the surprise. Definitely subscribe if you haven't already, so you can see those when those come out. I'm really looking forward to it. So today's video, as you can see by the title, is my 1-year anniversary with my baby. It's really been like about a month more, about 13 months. But I really want to make this video to update you guys on this glove because I've now gamed it for a spring, summer season, and a fall season, and it's definitely been used. I haven't put it in my bag at all. I've always been using my Glove Guardian, so it's still keeping its shape. In fact, the season ended 2 weeks ago, so this stiffened up a little bit, so I had to kind of break it in again to so you guys could see, you know, where it is. I mean, it took me like 15 minutes to do it. But basically, this glove, I went with like mainly black and camel, so obviously those colors aren't going to fade, but I did do Columbia blue on all the welting and the binding. It's pretty close to white now, I guess, or like, I mean, the binding is all kind of brown just from dirt from placing the glove down like this or like that. I'm not too bummed about it. I mean, I think the stitching on the logos is still pretty blue. So yeah, I mean, it's still hanging in there well. It definitely still sits up. I'll show you guys that in a minute. I'll go down to a lower angle and just show the glove so you guys can get a better look at it. The palm has gotten really dry. There's a tiny bit of cracking. I've been needing to oil this thing for so long and I just haven't. I'm actually probably going to do it right after this video. The palm lining is still really good. It's not really cracking at all. The binding around here is kind of threatening a little cracking. A little tiny bit on the thumb and pinky. It wants to crack a little. I'll put on the oil and it should be good. Long laces. They click beautifully. Overall, I mean, the glove is still really comfortable. I still really like it. As far as I'm concerned, it's still going to be my gamer next year and for a little while to come. I mean, it's like my favorite glove I've had. It's treated me well. I've treated it well. And, I'm really happy that it's held up. I mean, it's an A2000. I knew it would. Still happy with the super skin. None of the lacing has snapped or anything like that. It's really been, everything I could ask for. It is clappable now, but it does still sit up. And I'm going to switch angles, show you guys some closer shots. Alright guys, so here it is. The whole glove has kind of gotten darker. If you can't tell, like, if you just see the back and then the palm, the difference. If you look, like, right up there, right here, that's kind of the original color. Obviously the palm has gotten a lot darker, but just look at that color compared to this. It's definitely gotten darker, and that's without oiling it in a very long time. Once I oil it tonight, it'll definitely be darker. As you can see, easily sits up. Still, I mean, with no signs of it becoming floppy. And then I can obviously clap it. It is flared. I really like that. When I'm just chilling in the field, I'll flare it out a little bit. Some of the cracking that's kind of threatening is sort of right here on the top of the thumb up here. Not really on the pinky. And then on this binding right here, this is probably the worst of it. And it's still really not even terrible. The finger pad, that's not really cracking either. As you can see, it is pretty much smashed down now, which I really like. I am going traditional, I always have. That's how I like my infield gloves. It goes about to there, here. Alright, I'll show you guys the pocket now. Pretty much swallows the ball. It's really not going anywhere once it's in there. I mean, if you catch it in the palm, it's not going to be deep, but if you catch in that web, it's going to get swallowed. If I want it, I have the web, it's kind of pushed out a little bit. Nothing too crazy. But everything's just held up so well. It still sits up great. And I'm really just so pleased with it. I'm still happy with the glove. and you know, I don't really see any signs of that changing. I think it definitely has another year in it, probably until next fall. Maybe then I'll get a replacement for it. Maybe like an 11.5 instead of 11.25. I still kind of regret getting 11.25, but I do really like this, so I'm not too worried about it. Obviously, I mean, the color, like the blue is still kind of there, but that has faded, which it's pretty much inevitable. Those colors fade. It's just kind of how it works. That's why I didn't want to get like an all blue glove, because it's just going to fade to nothing after not very long. Or like all red gloves, same thing. They can fade so easily. Alright guys, another thing, just the wear on this glove. I mean, in the web, there's really just a little bit right here at the bottom, a little bit up there, and then the fingers, there's nothing. And that's like, I'm so happy about that. I mean, like, a lot of gloves, I mean, Rawlings especially, their quality's great, but they really do wear a lot, and just that little bit coming off, if that's really all it is, that's you know, great. I'm really happy with that. And then cracking, just, again, a little bit on that wrist, but, you know, I'm definitely going to oil it, and it should be all good. Anyways, guys, I think that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and play ball. This is the Baseball Channel.